As we all anticipated, melee hunters are seeing quite a large nerf coming in a couple days. And with that, it changes the meta of the game. It changes the way that you will play the class potentially, but it also just changes the specializations that you will want to run if you are playing a melee hunter. Now, I released a video last Friday, pretty much very soon after the nerfs came out, where there was new theory crafting kind of deciding on what will be the new play for hunters. How bad were the nerfs? What is everything that's going on? And I am actually retracting one of the things I said. I'm hard retracting that, and I apologize for leaving you guys with this weekend because I left right after I released the video to not give you all of the information up to date. And massive shout out to Rain, who has updated everything on the hunter sims. But if you guys haven't seen the nerfs themselves, you can obviously see it right here. Dual wield specialization is no longer a 30% damage bonus for wielding two of the same weapon type. So that is a 30% damage bonus gone from the dual wield specialization rune, which obviously, as you can see right down here, it gave you 30% more damage just from being double sword or double fist weapon. Now this does change the meta, but it doesn't change the meta, at least so far as we know and by the numbers in the simulations, that it allows you to go into Gnomergan and take the two-handed axe. Now it was early predictions that this was going to be a thing, and there might be some viable uses for this, definitely. So you might want to try to get it, but it's definitely not going to be your single target BIS, or at least we're not seeing it as single target BIS. So one thing that you want to be aware of is that you are still going to be using double fist weapon. This is what's seeming like still the strongest DPS right now is going to be double fist weapon, because the weapons are just so good. You also saw nerf earlier in the week where weapons were normalized, but just know we are not going with the two-handed axe, and you are going to be going with the beast mastery specialization. So you're seeing it right here. You are going to go deep beast mastery. Now you technically can also go a little into survival for savage strikes, but this is going to be a DPS loss for you guys. So I'm just trying to keep you all up to date on what you are going to do. There's a lot of points in here, by the way, that you can swap around as much as you want. Just make sure you get all of the beast mastery points that do increase your DPS. That means as a BM hunter, you will have a major CD with Bestial Wrath, and you will use this quite often. Just boom, my pet is super strong and chonky. Now it's a rare kitty. That's it. We're losing about 10 to, in some fights, like 18% damage, but on average it's like 9 to 13% damage. Melee hunters are going to be totally fine. It's just you are a BM hunter basically fully again. You won't be running the lone wolf rune at pretty much any time right now. Your runes are going to be Heart of the Lion, melee specialist, flanking strike, dual wield specialization, and beast mastery. The lone wolf rune is basically dead again, like it was last phase. But this is me retracting the things that I said at the end of last video about the two-handed axe, and I apologize for the misinformation. That was just the early versions of the information. I tried to preface it that way, but I want everyone to understand that melee hunter is gonna be totally fine. And other classes that are struggling right now, just be aware Blizzard's looking at that. So we're probably gonna see some things go and get a little bit better. And if things change at all anymore, I will definitely make sure to keep you all updated. So of course, just pay attention to this channel for that. I'll keep you updated. That's all.